Om Shanti and good evening. You are what you eat. Just close your eyes for a minute and just ask yourself, what does this line mean for you? I am what I eat. And just let me look at everything I eat on a daily basis. And what does this line mean? I am what I eat. Fruits, vegetables, grains, I am what I eat. Is there something more deeper to that line? What do you feel? I am what I eat. What does it mean? Anybody? I am what I eat. What would it mean? I am what I eat. I'm sum total of everything I'm taking in. We just had a cup of soup with biscuits, right? Now I am what I eat. So I've just had a cup of soup and biscuits. So where does that connect with I am what I eat? Is it talking only about the ingredients, those 5 ingredients which Rajendraji shared with us, which is making my body? Or is it also talking about the I am what I eat, the I? Because this is my body. So we're not saying my body is what I eat, we're saying I am what I eat. But whenever we heard this line, you are what you eat, we say, okay, this is what I eat, and this is what is the result of what I eat. I am what I eat means I the being, the creator of every thought, feeling, word, and behavior, I am what I eat. Now, depends on who's cooked the soup for you today, and what was their state of mind while they cooked. And they have radiated their vibrations into the food. And while we consume the nutrients of the soup, we've also consumed the vibrations of the person who cooked the soup. So I am what I eat. I am also that who has cooked for me. So if the food was cooked in a very peaceful state of mind, you're going to experience peace after drinking the soup. Just by chance, the soup was cooked in a little different state of mind, I am what I eat. So at any point of time, if you're feeling an emotion which is not connected to anything happening in your life, a little irritation, a little anger, fear, anxiety, just go and check who cooked for you today. And ask them, everything okay in your life? If not, please don't cook for me. Hanji? Hanji? It's not about blaming, it's all about just taking a little more care. It's a little more care. The first diagram that we saw, 7 types of body, and it said physical body and reached up to the energy body and then went up to the ethereal body. And every time we are seeing there are 2 components, one is physical, one is energy. So as far as the food is concerned, over there also there will be 2 components, physical and the energy of that food. The fruit, the vegetable. We are saying organic, yes. What was the state of mind of the person who grew that fruit and vegetable? We are reading and we all know a lot about what farmers in our country are going through now. Right? So if there is pain, anxiety, fear, helplessness, and then they are growing that vegetable and fruit for us, and it's on for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, then that's also the vibration of that fruit and vegetable. Then it goes to our wholesale market. Just visualize how's the scene at the wholesale market. Azadpur, कैसा लगता है? दिख रहा है? Yeah? So that's there in my every apple that I get from there. The shouting, the abusive language, the anger, the aggression. They are shouting, my fruits lying there are consuming that vibration. And then it comes to my retail market, my shop. All the people in that shop, 8 hours a day, the fruits, it's absorbing that emotion. And then it comes to my house, in my fridge. If there is some other things lying in my fridge, we just heard about the instruction manual. And I'm sure if there's anyone here who has still not started experimenting with the sattvic diet, then today is the day. We just have to, we don't require any logic. We don't need to ask anybody. I just have to ask myself, an animal trapped 15 days, knowing that it's going to be killed. So what's going to be the energy? What's going to be the energy? So there's a physical body and there's an energy body, not just mine, also that animal. Physical body and the energy body. So what's there in the energy body of that animal? Fear and anxiety and hatred. Hatred for the one who's going to kill me. Hurt, most important, helplessness, anger, aggression. And it comes on my plate and I say proteins. I am what I eat. So it's not a spiritual reason, a religious reason, it's just simple logic. That what is the energy of that, what is there on my plate? If there is a death in our family, we don't cook the day the dead body is there at home. Yes? Agreed? Agreed? The neighbors send the meal for us for that day. And then once the funeral is over, the first thing that we will do is wash, clean ourselves, the kitchen, the house, and then we will cook. So I will not cook when there is a dead body of my family member in the house. And look at what my refrigerator has. 1 month. I will not buy a house near a Shamshan Ghat because Vastu says not good energy. But what's the energy in my refrigerator? So I am what I eat. So Sattvikta is not for 9 days of Navratri. And that's why there is a connection that Sattvic and divinity. If I adopt a Sattvic lifestyle, I will be able to invoke the divinity within. So do I want to invoke the divinity only for 9 days? Because it's just around the corner? Or can I start from today and make it my way of living? So spirituality teaches us that apart from the 5 nutrients of the food, there are 5 feelings which are needed in the food. Purity, peace, love, happiness, power. And if I have food consumed daily which has purity, peace, love, happiness, power, then how will I be? I am what I eat. Today if we are saying stress is natural, anger is natural, fear is natural, then a lot has to do with the food that we are eating. How it was grown, how it was cooked, and very important, how I am eating it. Anyone here has their meals with the TV on? Energies, emotions, information. Food, I'm eating my dinner, and what am I watching? How many people died, how many accidents, what was what? here and here. I am what I eat is a very recent line that we hear. But in India, our culture, our spirituality has a deeper line. Jaisa ann, vaisa man. So it's not I am what I eat. My mind is what I eat. Jaisa ann, vaisa man, jaisa pani, वैसी वाणी. देखो हमें पता है सब कुछ. Now what would be the meaning of this line? जैसे पानी वैसी वाणी. 100 years back, people used to carry their water with them. And जो जहाँ जाते थे, they would carry their bottle of water with them. It was not just for cleanliness and hygiene purpose. If I have water at your place, I have also consumed the vibrations of whatever is going on in your house. So if there's conflict somewhere, arguments there, fights there, stress there, and I go there and have only a glass of water, we're not talking tea, coffee, food, fruit, just a glass of water, I have consumed the vibrations of that house. So we really need to take care. Ready to take care? Ready to take care? Thinks it's easy? Very easy. Very easy. The next time you have your glass of water, which comes up to you, and we all check, okay, the glass is clean, water is clean. One more checking, energy. Now I can't see the energy of the water. Where is the water tank? On the terrace. What's the vibration in the air? What's the vibration in Delhi city? What is the vibration in Delhi city? So my tank of water on the terrace of my house is absorbing all that vibration. And there it comes, and I say glass is clean, water is clean, and there. And I've just consumed the vibration of Delhi city. And which is stress, anxiety, fear. And then I go to the temple and I take this much Amrit. What is the difference between this glass of water and that Amrit? What is the difference? Why is that Amrit so precious? See how we take it. We take it like this. We don't want even a drop of it to fall out. And once we drink it, we do like this. We don't even wipe the hand here. No, it's like this. What are we doing? What is this? So that vibration of this goes here. So what's the difference between the glass of water in my house and the Amrit in the temple? So what is the vibration in the Amrit? Someone, the Panditji, has just done few minutes of puja, chanting, prayer, and put that vibration in the water. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? How many times a day? To that. How much water are we supposed to drink? How much water are we supposed to drink? 1 liter per 20 kgs. So which means to the approximate 3 to 4 liters of water that I am going to drink, I will not drink without pausing for 20 seconds to just put my prayer into that glass of water. Easy? Yes. Very easy. Very easy. 20 seconds to just pause, look at the glass of water and say, I am a divine being, peaceful being, pure being, God's love and purity full in my water. I change the energy. Just to experiment this for 1 month to every glass of water you drink, and you are what you eat and drink, and you will start feeling peaceful, happy and light. And if I don't, why is it risky? Because if I forget to do that, then I've just consumed whatever was there. If I'm in a hospital, what's the vibration of the hospital? What's the vibration of a hospital? There's pain. There's physical pain, but there's a lot of emotional pain in a hospital. And if I just go and have a glass of water like this, even if it's a mineral water bottle which I open and I say 100% clean, but vibration of, just experiment, make this a practice. After a few days, you just won't be able to have it without doing it. Convert your water to Amrit convert your food to prasad. And if you start converting your water to amrit, food to prasad, then who are the people who eat prasad and drink amrit? Are deities. And you will become a deity, divine soul. प्रसाद और अमृत किसको खिलाया जाता है? देवी देवताओं को. And that is why, see the difference between the food which we buy and eat, food like Rajendra ji said, what the mother cooks for us, and food which we get in the temple, gurdwara, church, prasad. Difference? Difference? Look at how we take the prasad. है ना? We will not let a drop of that, a piece of that fall down. And we will take it like this, we will go home, and on the way, whoever we meet, prasad, prasad, prasad. What are we giving them? Halwa? Halwa de rahe? Kya de rahe? Prasad, prasad. Even they will ask, prasad for me, prasad. What is there in that prasad? What is there? Just because it was halwa in the temple, it's prasad. If it is at home, it's halwa. What is the difference? It was cooked in a state of prayer and meditation. Now, food which we are buying, we are a generation which is eating out a lot. When I buy food, it is cooked in the remembrance of? In the temple, food cooked in the remembrance of? In the restaurant, food cooked in the remembrance of? You eat, I earn. The more I will eat food cooked for money, the more money will be my top priority in life. I meet a lot of people who will say, why is it that money has become so important for us? Why is it that money is more important even than relationships? Why is it that a brother and sister or a brother and brother can be in court over property? Because money is above relationships for us today. Why? Food cooked for money. We are a generation which has seen grandparents who did not know the concept of eating out. My grandfather would say, बाहर खाना खाने कौन जाता है? मतलब it was such an alien concept for him कि how can you go out to eat? And our children say, today we have to eat at home. आज हमें घर पे खाना खाना. So that's the shift. And this shift of not eating out to eating out most of the time is the cause for the emotional state of society today. That's the reason. And most of us, even if we are eating at home, are we cooking it ourselves? So again at home, it's been cooked for money. And when the plate comes there, I just check that the 5 nutrients are there. And from my office, I call up my child and say, खाना खा लिया? खा लिया. लेकिन कौन सा खाना खाया? So we will check, has my child had all the nutrients, but we will not be able to check, did my child get love, peace, power, purity from the food? Or was it somebody who just cooked saying, bana do, de do. If a child asks you, "Ki mummy, I want to have 1 roti more," you will be so happy. My child wants 1 roti more. And if the child asks the cook, 1 roti more, I finished, I wrapped up, I cleaned everything. Every day he has 2 rotis. Now why today suddenly he wants 1 roti more? It's better not to eat that kind of roti. Because that roti is going to come in my plate with an energy of irritation, anger. This will now become a part of my energy body. And whatever will be a part of my energy body will influence my physical body. And that's why most of alternative healing therapies today work on the energy body. That if we are able to remove an ailment from the energy body, if I remove a blockage from the energy body, the physical body will automatically start healing. But if I remove a blockage only from my physical body, and I don't remove what is trapped in my energy body, then most of us know that after a few years, we may be back with the same ailment. Why are we back with the same ailment? Because we removed the ailment on the physical level and not from the emotional level, not from the spiritual level. Anyone here gets angry? Now, so that's a part of my energy. And then I'm cooking for someone, or I'm making a cup of tea for somebody. Look at all the things nowadays which we are doing with our eating and drinking. Boardroom meetings, tea, coffee, eating. All those heated discussions that we will have on the table will go into the food and the water. Energy of the mind will become the energy of the food, and the energy of the food will become the energy of the mind. Why were we taught that problems should not be discussed on the dining table? We were taught this. Why were we taught pray before you start eating? Why pray before you start eating? Why do I need to thank God before every meal? I can thank Him in the morning. Thank you for all my meals for today. Yes, I can. He doesn't need me to say thank you 4 times in the day every time that I'm going to eat something. I could have said in the morning, thank you for everything. But why do I need to thank God? Which means, why do I connect to God before I eat? So that I invoke His vibration into my food. So it's not actually about thanking Him, it's actually about using Him to purify my food so that I can create pure energy and pure health. How many of us do that before every meal, every cup of tea, every cup of milk, every glass of water? Let's start cleaning everything we consume. Let's start checking who is cooking for us. There's a brother who came to our center, and very well-to-do family, and he's been meditating for many years, and he said, "Sister, I've been dreaming that I'm moving around in the slums looking for a room and I'm not getting a house." And it went on for almost a week. He said, "Is it my past?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Is it something in my subconscious?" I said, "I don't know, just leave it, it'll go away after a few days." After 8 days, the lady who cooked for him came and said, "Saab, I need 25,000 rupees, I have to get a room." He gave it away to her. 9th day, his dream stopped. And then the lady comes up to him and says, "Thank you so much, I was so worried in the last 10 days, now I'm fine. Food is fine. Person consuming it is fine." And so most of the answers which we don't get, why am I thinking like this? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I having this emotion? It's all there coming from the food. Now just to protect ourselves, we can convert everything we eat into prasad. 1, let's start eating more at home. Possible? 22 years back, the first time I heard this line, "Eat only at home," I rejected it. I loved eating out. And I said, which means I will have to stop eating this if I start eating at home. And I said, no. And then the sister just said, wait, just experiment. Don't reject without trying something. It's been 21 years and I haven't touched anything outside. 21 years. And that's why I did not have the soup. No, it's not. The reason, if we want something, we will have to make some efforts for it. Nothing comes for free. Nothing comes for free. If I want to have a peaceful mind, I will have to make sure that the food that is cooked for me is cooked in a state of meditation. And then after it's cooked, we again specifically meditate with that food for 10 minutes, and then it comes on the dining table. And after that, I don't have to do anything to be peaceful. It's all done. It's all done. Because food, jaisa ann, vaisa man. 20 years back, my husband was operated in Lilavati Hospital in Mumbai. I had started experimenting just newly with this food thing. And that was the first time the hospitals had started saying you cannot get food cooked from home to the hospital. And so his surgeon said that, "I'm sorry, you cannot get food." I said, "I'm sorry, then we are not getting operated here. But we are not going to eat what's cooked in the hospital." So the person who was in charge of the F&B felt a little insulted. And he said, you come, I'll show you our kitchen. The way it is so clean, so hygienic, your house and your center is not going to be like that. I said, chaliye. And there we went to their kitchen, and it was really very, very good, very neat, very clean, and wearing caps and aprons. He said, do you cook like this with cap and apron? I said, no. He said, see how clean and hygienic it is. I said, yes. I said, do you see all these people shouting at each other? I said, we don't cook like this. And this is what I don't want in the food that my husband will eat here for 4 days while he's going through healing. I said, if you can stop this, we'll eat here. He said, please get from your center. We can't do all this over here. We are not putting importance on that. We are only checking ingredients of food. We are only checking cleanliness of the food. And that's where it ends. And which is all very good for the body. It's very useful. But then what about the mind? If stress is natural, anger is natural, pain is natural, hurt is natural, and it goes into the food and there I eat it, here I become. Before we leave tonight, we really need to have few points which we need to start implementing before Navratri starts. Because fasting, like Sister said, yes, fasting, vrat, fasting, not just not eating, but fasting also means not consuming certain emotions which are unhealthy for me. So one is, if we are still eating tamasic food, then it's time to pause and reflect that I am what I eat. So do I want to eat anything which has an energy of fear, anger, aggression, hatred and helplessness? Fear has become a very common emotion today. And people will say, I have fear. About what? I don't know. Don't know the reason, but it's there. So it's coming from there. So one is tamasic food. Second is, let's start eating home more often. Easy? Easy? Third step, let's start cooking a little more often. Like Rajendra ji said, the mother's food. What will be the difference? You know, sometimes the mother may not be a great cook. So she's not going to make the perfect meal. And yet everybody in the family loves that food. Why? Vibrations. The way to a man's heart is through his... What is the meaning of that line? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach means if you cook for someone, your vibration goes into the food and whoever consumes that food gets connected to your energy. And so it's not just the way to the man's heart, but it's also the way to your children's heart. Cook for them. They'll always be bonded and connected to you. They will not move away like what's happening. It's because they have not been eating food cooked by the parents. Can we start cooking once in a while? Yes. 15 minutes? 15 minutes? The time which you spend for prayer or chanting or meditation, do it with your cooking. Cooking should be as divine as that. As divine as that. Why is the Ganga Jal so precious for us? Because there is chanting and prayer going on the Ganga Tat every day. So that's the vibration of that water. But what is going on in my kitchen? So even 15 minutes, if somebody helps you to do everything, but the last 15 minutes is you. And you go there, and whatever are the issues in your house, let's say your child has an exam tomorrow, and the child is tensed, stressed, go there and while cooking the food, put this thought, peaceful soul, powerful soul, God's energy, God's vibration in this, his mind is going to be absolutely relaxed, success tomorrow is definite. Khila do. Even if you're getting him just a cup of milk at 10 o'clock in the night, and you can just stir in that peaceful soul, powerful soul, success is definite tomorrow. If you don't do this, then you will be saying, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. He has not studied the whole year. I don't know what he will be able to do. Better not to have that milk. Because if I have that, then before that my tension level was here, after having that, it's here. Why is it that children tell parents, go away, lock the door, leave me alone? Because they don't want any more energy of pain, any more energy of worry and anxiety and fear. So one is eating out, let's shift to eating at home. Second, let's start spending 15 minutes in the kitchen before every meal. It's only a habit. And if we do that, then we are healing our family at the initial stage. And we are healing not just the body, we are healing also the soul, the mind, the body. Last week's Times of India says, children in the age group of 13 to 17 having mental health issues. Yes. 13 to 17 was supposed to be an age of? Is 13 to 17 supposed to be the age of mental health issues? And if nothing done even now, so what's Times of India going to say after 2 years? And we just read the paper and we say, and turn. We don't bring about any change in our lifestyle when we read that, because we feel the children mentioned there are somebody else's children, not my child. It's not my child. Statistics are meant to be read and then create a change so that we together change next year's statistics in the newspaper. Emotional health of children. Like sister said, that this is going to be the only generation where children's life expectancy, we heard the statistics and we said this, but did we think, what are we going to do about it then? What are we going to do about it? There is no bigger pain for a parent than to lose a child. If we know that, can we spend 15 minutes in the kitchen for them? Can we spend 15 minutes in the kitchen for them? Is it right to say, no, I'm so busy earning money so that I can give my family happiness? Money will only give them comfort. The sooner we separate money from happiness, the sooner we'll start earning happiness. Earning money does not mean earning happiness. Earning money just means earning money. And money means everything physical that money can buy. What are we doing to earn happiness for ourselves and our family? Like Rajatji said, at Mount Abu, we have a project which is called Yogic Kheti, which means kheton mein jaake yog karna, meditation. So we go to the farms, and it's a whole project that right from the time the seed has been sown till the final product, meditation will happen there every day. And the government is now supervising this project to see whether this really works. And we all have experimented with this in our own gardens. Take 2 plants, be nice to one plant, talk it with love, and the other one just go and water it like that, ignoring it. Within 1 month you will see the difference in the 2 plants. So we need no project to prove that. We need no project to prove that. So let's start taking our healing to a higher level, that I want to earn happiness, love, and for that start one stage before than the food, and that is the money which is used to buy the food. 4 energies are connected. Dhan, money. An, food. Man, mind. Tan, body. If the money I earn has somebody's pain attached to it, then I cannot separate the pain from my food, because that money is going to be used to buy the food for my children. So first stage to take care of is, how do I earn the money? The money I earn should come with blessings, and which means before you think about yourself, think about the benefit of the person who's going to pay you, because if you think for his benefit, then he will not just give you money, he will give you blessings with the money. And if I bring money home with blessings, it's the first stage to having a happy family. Because I've got somebody's happiness, somebody's blessings with the food. So the money, sattvic, high energy, then the food while cooking, and then automatically the mind. Like Chauhanji said, food is not just what we eat and drink. Food is what we watch, we listen, we read. Anyone beginning the day with newspaper or news channel? Easiest way to trap negative energy into my system first thing in the morning. I am what I eat, but I am also what I watch, read, and listen. Today's children is because of overthinking, and overthinking is because of over-information. You and me in school did not have the amount of information which they have today. You and me had Doordarshan at 9 o'clock in the night, but pyar se news. Not just news, but look at the way the news was read out, and look at the way the news is read out today. It's only news, but the whole presentation, the energy, the emotion is different. So whether it's news, whether it's serials, whether it's movie, whether it's the songs, whether it's comedy, whether it's social media. Click, information, read, watch, listen, thoughts, energy system. Let's do an experiment for 1 month. Read, watch, and listen only that what you want to become. Read, watch, listen only that what you want to become. So if you want to be peaceful, loving, powerful, then read, watch, listen, only that. But if I begin my day with violence, anger, fear, murder, and the list, then I cannot keep this peaceful and positive. First thing in the morning, what I read and watch, and last thing in the night, just before going to sleep. So first layer of information will work on me throughout the day. Last layer of information will work on me throughout the night. And these two are the prime times for news channel today. Early morning and late night. So a very, very small lifestyle shift. And not only health will be natural for us, happiness will be natural for us. If I'm healthy, then I will be happy, or if I'm happy, then I will be healthy. If I'm healthy, then I will be happy, or if I'm happy, then I will be healthy. Happy and healthy to hai, like in what creates what? So if I'm happy, if I take care of organic food, if I take care of the 5 nutrients, if I drink my 3 liters of water, but I am stressful, angry and fearful most of the time of the day, then also health will be a question mark. Because my energy field is not clean and pure. Whatever you want to change, whether it's your habit, your sanskar, your physical health, or anything issue in your work or for your children, create a thought, it is, and put it into everything that you eat and drink. I was at the Firodia's house a couple of months back. You get to learn so much from your elders. And Abhay Firodiaji's wife said, you know, sister, earlier when we used to sit on the dining table like this, and we used to have a glass of water there, and we drink water and we keep the glass, and then we are chatting for 15 minutes. After that, we would not drink the same water. And I said, yeah, why? She said, because 15 minutes we were talking. And 8 people around the dining table, now that water is not clean. And she said, you have to send it back and say, fresh water. This is in our culture, in our spirituality. We only have to get back to our own, what we all know. We know it, but we now only need to start using it. So even the dinner that you're going to have after half an hour, 20 seconds. 20 seconds to give it your vibration and to remove the vibration of the one who's cooked it. Because we don't know who's cooked it. So I don't know the state of mind. So connect to Him, pray, meditate, chant, whatever you do, and just put that into the food or water. 20 seconds before every meal and every glass of water guarantees happiness and health. Thank you so much.